Hey everybody, welcome back to science class, and today is demo day again. And today we have with us a special superstar who is famous, and he's been famous as long as people have been around telling stories, I guess. So welcome to the demo day, Humpty Dumpty. So he can't talk, so we're just going to give you a little video about his backstory. So, we're going to use Humpty Dumpty to show you the layers of Earth. He's actually a little hard-boiled. We were going to put him back together, but everybody's in COVID, so the king couldn't send all of his horses and his men, so we're just going to do the best we can. He tried a reenactment. He's feeling a little cracked up, but check this out. So, we have the layers of Earth according to Humpty Dumpty. So, the outer layer could be the crust. So, we're going to pull the outer shell off, because that is the thinnest layer of Earth. So that's kind of how it is on Earth. You know, it's real brittle, real thin. And inside the crust, underneath, we have the mantle. All right, so we're gonna cut right down the middle. And inside of Earth, we have our mantle, and we have our core. So that you can just take an egg and hard boil it, and it kind of gives you an idea of what the inside of Earth looks like. So we've learned about density. We're going to be learning about density this week. So the more dense it is, the heavier it is. So the farther inside you go of Earth, there's the more density. So the inner core is a lot harder and has a lot more density than the crust and the mantle. But Ms. Cox has made a Play-Doh model which has more detail of the inside of Earth. So we're going to take it and cut it open, and we'll show you a little more detailed picture of what Earth looks like. All right, here's our Earth. As you can see, Miss Cox is cutting through the ocean, which is part of the crust, and you've got the land here. And on the inside, we have all the different layers of Earth. So we have our crust, we have our mantle, which is actually split apart in a couple different layers, and we have our core. So the sizes aren't perfect, but you'll get the main idea. I'll show you an image here in a second that I took from a textbook. But we have our inner core, and which is solid and the most dense. We have our outer core, which is liquid, but it's more dense than the mantle and the crust. And then the mantle, actually we have our lower mantle and our upper mantle. And then we have the thinnest, least dense layer. We have the crust, which is like the ocean and the land that we live on. But check out this image, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about. We're going to do a little demo to show you how density actually works. So we're going to pour some liquids in a graduated cylinder. We have water, we have corn syrup, we have vegetable oil, alcohol, and dish soap. So we're going to pour them all in, and you can see how they layer. It's kind of similar to how Earth formed. As you saw in the video, we dropped a few things in so you can see how density works. And if you notice, that last paper clip that we dropped in was less dense than the corn syrup. So that's like how the crust sits on top and how the outer core can be liquid. So depending on the density, it doesn't really matter solid or liquid, it all depends on density. I hope you enjoyed our demo day today. We have one last treat for you. Sadly, you can't be here, so we'll eat yours for you. But we have pudding. We layered it. We have our inner core, which is solid marshmallows. We have our outer core, which is liquid pink pudding. We have our mantle, which is our lower mantle, vanilla pudding, chocolate pudding for upper mantle, and our crust, which is green pudding for ocean, and Oreos. We hope you enjoyed our demo day. We are gonna go eat our pudding and get a little more dense. But this week, when you're learning about the earth and the crust, tell your parents that you need 5 different types of pudding and some Oreos and marshmallows so that you can do an experiment at home. We will catch you next week on Demo Day.